Working in the garden this past week has given me lots of time to think. It's a lovely place to be when the sun shines, isn't it? And I've realised there are lots of similarities between our gardens and our faith. I haven't got time to outline them all, but I want to share some things that struck me. Creating a garden and finding faith are beautiful experiences, but once started, they have to be worked on for the rest of our lives. Those experiences are not the end of a process, they are the very beginning. I wed the beds and Robert cut the grass. We know we'll have to do it all again very soon. We can't get it perfect and sit back and admire it for the rest of our days. This was our first cut of the summer, and the grass was very long. We blamed the rain last summer and the rain this spring for not getting round to it until now. But then we spoke to someone whose first cut was on St. Patrick's Day, and we learned that we must take our opportunities as they present themselves, or the task will be much harder when we get round to it. Like starting a garden, we first make a commitment to God, and then we need to learn more about what that means and how it impacts how we live and behave and what He expects of us. We will never be perfect here on earth, though we will want to get more in tune with His plan for our lives. While pulling the many weeds in the bank and cutting back a willow that had grown over other plants, I was reminded that it's important to address the things that take more of our time than we should give them. For example, social media, television, reading, crafting, meeting friends, even gardening. I enjoy all of these things, but if we're squeezing out time with God, then our priorities are wrong. Just as we need to tend our garden, we need to tend our spiritual lives. By setting aside time for important things like praying and reading our Bibles, spending time with God, our faith will grow, and we'll be less likely to succumb to the weeds of temptation or find ourselves in a lukewarm relationship with Jesus. Another thing I've noticed in the garden is that plants help each other. The taller, more bushy ones protect those smaller ones planted beside or beneath them, giving them shade or defences against the wind that we experience at the top of this hill. Faith is like that too. We shouldn't try to go it alone. There are others who'd be more than happy to help you on your journey. Maybe those who've been walking with God for longer, or who have experienced a similar situation to you and are now out the other side. Reach out. We're all branches on God's vine, and we're here to help, encourage, and complement each other. Let's be encouragers rather than judges. Let's build each other up rather than criticise or pull each other down. I love my mum coming to my house. She loves flowers and worked very hard in her garden when she was able. She sees past the weeds and her eye catches the lovely flowers. Let us see the good in each other. We all have faults. None of us are perfect. But as we spend time with God, we can grow more pleasing to Him and more attractive in our interactions with our friends, our families, and our community. This Sunday coming, there'll be a lovely opportunity to spend time together at our praise party on the pitches. It's at 5 o'clock and it's open to everyone. If you're watching from somewhere other than Second, please come and join us. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to praise God together with lots of others.